is Gosia from Inner Wellness Now. I would like to invite you to this practice called energy yoga. It's a combination of yoga, meridian exercises, and as well some breath and relaxation at the end. The class is around 55 minutes. Make sure you have your mat, maybe your blanket, cushion, or any props you need for the practice. Come and join me now. Okay, so let's start with your feet apart, with your hands by the side. And just for a moment, make sure you ground yourself, you give yourself a bit of space for your feet, for your arms. Just shoulders relaxing, and then take a breath in through your nose. And breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Breath in. And then very slowly take a breath in. Lift your arms nice and top. Stretch those arms up and then bend your elbows and tap the top of the head. So we're gonna start our warm-up with tapping. Tapping is great for awakening your energy. It's great for awakening through your meridians. And it will help you to boost that energy, to get that stagnant energy moving. So tap to the side. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And then back to the forehead here. Inhale through your nose, exhale. Then go to the side. And then go to your chin and jaw, and then gently move through your mouth, move through your lips. Beautiful. Okay, go to your collarbones or your chest, and when you tap, you can use your fingers or your palms. So we're gonna tap around your chest. Beautiful. And then you go to your armpit, whichever armpit you choose. You take a breath in, lean to your side, and tap that side of the rib cage. Then gently release, switch to your other armpit. Again, you lift that arm, lean, and tap to the side. Breath in, breath out. Excellent. Then tap around your belly, and then when you tap, you give yourself a good tap. Unless you had a heavy breakfast, of course, avoid that, or any other meal you might have. Very good. Keep inhaling, exhaling. And then go to your lower back. So you bend your knees, lean forward, and you tap your lower back. Make sure you exhale. This is great for kidneys. You can use the fists. Inhalation, exhalation, and then you go to the back of the hips, back of the legs, calves, heels, and top of the feet. Go to your shins, go to your knees, and then your thighs. That's it. And then you go outside of your hips, you go with your feet apart, a bit wider, and tap outside of your legs. You might hear lots of noise there, which is good sign. And then inside. Very good. In, tap, tap, tap. Take your time. Inhalation, exhalation. When you reach everything, you tap your belly. Make your feet now more apart here, more neutral. And then tap your chest again. And then very slowly take a breath in, reach up. Exhalation, release down. Bend your knees, swing your arms. Inhalation up. Exhalation, bend down. Let's do that few more rounds. Make sure when you inhale, you soften that inhalation. Exhalation, drop everything down. Inhalation, soft. You can use your nostrils breathing, or if you prefer mouth, again, depending what your preference, they're slightly different. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. Use that momentum of movement. Lovely. Excellent. All right, last one. More energy coming. Then stretch those arms up, look up. Feel that energy flowing from the bottom to the top. And now imagine your one arm is reaching something higher above, and then let go. Then your other arm is reaching a bit higher. And then let go. And imagine you're picking a star, your favorite star. That's it. Feel that side of the ribcage expanding with your breath. Make it last one, each arm. When you finish, release through your arms to the side. Take a moment here. Place your one hand on your abdomen, one hand on your chest, and then feel that breath. You can close your eyes if you prefer, or keep your eyes open. And imagine every breath is giving you this beautiful sense of freedom, expansion. Excellent. Let's do a couple of more. Feel supported, grounded with your feet. And then very slowly release. Bring your hands to your side, nice and wide. Open your feet a little bit wider here. And imagine that all that space here you create, you give yourself enough space. If this is enough, it's absolutely fine. Maybe you want to go a bit wider. Just choose what's your option, the best option for you. Now spread that arms and fingers. So we want to work with that energy, chi. When we're spreading from that center, connecting to your feet, connecting to the top, and then spreading out. On exhalation, you lean to your one side and imagine like you're like the star spreading and shining that energy out. Inhalation, you gather. Exhale, spread out. Inhalation, gather. Exhalation, spread out. And then back to your center. Again, you can pick up how long you want to stay there. You don't need to follow my routine. You can always choose if you want to make it a bit smaller, maybe a bit less, whatever works for you. Keep changing. So let's make it a bit of more rounds here in your own tempo. Choose what works for you. Choose what feels good. That's it. Inhaling, exhaling. And feel that energy. You might feel actually it's warming up through your shoulders. Maybe there is a bit of extra like work being done on your shoulders. Just see what works for you. This is your last one. Make it last one. Then back to your center. Release your hands softly. Feel that energy flow. Then your hands to your thighs. Think about here like you're sliding. Make sure your knees are bending. You're sliding halfway down first. You're sliding halfway down. And then if you feel this is enough, you stay. Or maybe you feel this is okay to go a bit lower. Maybe to your shins. Maybe to the ankles. Maybe to your feet. Or maybe you want to bring your fingertips to the floor. Make sure you choose something that works for you. Even if you are only halfway down, it's absolutely fine. Pick up one position, hold it there, and keep inhaling, exhaling, creating that energy flow. Relax your shoulders. Allow your legs to feel that back of the hamstrings. If you feel the back of the knees, maybe you need to soften your knees a bit more. On the next inhalation, you bring yourself back halfway up, unless you are there. Bend your knees a bit more, hands to your thighs, so you are a little bit more like a squatting position here. Nice and steady position, spine is tall. And then from here, imagine you want to bring that leg, one leg straight, other bend. Doesn't matter which one. You feel that inner thigh, especially on that stretchy leg, and then switch. So your eyes are still forward. You're keeping that eye gaze forward here. That's it. Inhalation, exhalation. If there's any clicking going, it's a sign that something is releasing. Awesome. Nice job there. For those if you feel like you want to go a bit more, you can always choose your fingertips on the floor. So they're staying in the same position and you're just switching the legs bending. If you feel this is too much, you know yourself, follow what your body is telling you and choose your option. Inhale, exhale. Feel that inner thigh, feel that space. Inhalation, exhalation. Gorgeous. You can stay a bit longer on one side if you feel that's actually what you're looking for, or if you're looking for more dynamic, you can switch from side to side. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Couple of more rounds here, whatever you do. And then very slowly back to your center. Bring your feet a bit closer. It's like kind of more feet apart with slightly wider than your hips. Round your spine like a cat. Tailbone in. And then roll yourself up to your standing position. Hands to your lower back. Gently open up your chest, shoulders back. And imagine that your chest is opening to the front. You don't have to lift your head too high. It's about that nice alignment between your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Your head is just following your spine. Inhaling, exhaling. And ask yourself, what are you opening yourself to? What is there for you you would like to open up for? And then gently release, reach your arms nice and tall. Keep looking up. And then exhalation, bend your knees again, lean down. Relax your body. Bend your knees, head is hanging down. You're looking towards the back of the room. Inhaling, exhaling. Roll yourself up again slowly. Your head is last. Use your feet pressing to the ground. Inhalation, reaching those arms halfway up this time. Halfway up, yes. And then we're gonna engage through your upper body, working through that chest and your lungs. So think about here of your arms. You squeeze one way, rotate as much as you can, and then squeeze your other way around. Inhalation, exhalation. You just follow your own breath and just keep squeezing. So really imagine here, exhaling, a bit of rounding there. Inhaling, opening. So you want to really create that energy here in that shoulders, in your chest. There are lots of meridians regarding your lungs and your heart. So that's definitely with squeezing that energy out and in. You can go a bit faster, slower, whatever feels good. Make sure you give yourself that nice squeeze. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. All right, last one. Make it last one here. And then slowly release. Drop your hands down. Again, feel that energy. So this is the moment when we're gonna take a pause between active pose positions, active movements, and feel that energy and also your breath flow. If you prefer, one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, or keep your arms by the side. You can close your eyes, take a breath in, breath out, and imagine there's this lovely energy flow from the top of your shoulders going down to your palms. Imagine that breath is expanding within. Make a last round in this position. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes, relax your arms, and just get your body a little bit of shake there. This is now when the freedom comes in. Shake a little bit, have a bit of fun here, shake it off. All this kind of movement, yes, it's also great for energy to flow, is when you inhale and exhale and give your body a bit of shake. Yes, just shake, 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 shake. Shake all around, shake all around. Shake, 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 shake. Just give it go, give it go. Okay, super. Okay, go to the front of your mat, wherever is your front, if you're using your mat. And then think about here, again, your feet will be parallel with hip distance apart. And then we're gonna work on that centering your core and your chi energy. That's where the storage of your chi is, around your gut area. So think about here, when you're gonna bend your knees, like squat, your arms will be forward here. Simple chair pose, yes? When you're sinking back, you inhale and exhale. And then imagine what you're doing here, your arms, yes? And then very slowly rise up, look up. And again, bend, sit back, rise up. So you choose your tempo, you go for whatever works for you, continue that. Soon we're gonna a bit upgrade that movement. That's it. Bend. Watch your knees if they're actually parallel, so they are not going in, out. Yes, they're really working together. Super. Okay, last one. And then from here you sink back. Sink back here. You can choose your options, hands to your thighs or hands here, like that or like that. And then we're gonna find the balance here in that center. You're gonna bring that right leg back. You keep your left knee bent and step in. You bring your left leg back, you toe tapping there and release. Stretch that right leg back, keep that spine steady and release. So it's the same position like you're squatting back, but you're not shifting up and down like this. So think about how you can stabilize. That's it. Choose your tempo. Choose your space. And just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. That's it. Make a last one each leg. You can always stop at any time. You don't have to follow everything. You can always take a break between. When you finish, rise up. Open your chest up, look up. On the exhalation, you release all the way down to the ground, forward fold. You soften your knees, make your hamstrings feel nice and easy. Head is down. Relax your chest completely. Relax. Now very slowly roll yourself up to your standing. Hands to your lower back. Once again, you gently engage through your chest, your shoulders. Soften your knees, hips forward. Again, watch your head. If you drop your head like this, you can even hear my voice is changing. You don't want to really do that. You want to create nice energy flow here. Inhalation, exhalation. Of course, if you feel like you're picking your arms up or any other back bend, whatever works for you. And then again, bring yourself up here and then chair pose. From that position, we're gonna go a little bit more here. You're gonna shift your weight to that right leg, stretch your left leg. Now you're finding the balance here. And option one, you stay here like this, or option two, you lifting the back foot off the floor. Balancing there, that's it. Holding as long as you feel. Maybe you wanna toe tap like this. Maybe you want to just hold. Inhalation, exhalation, building that strength, power. And then release, rise up, Great job there. And then release down, sit back. Choose opposite leg, find the balance first, find that space you can hold, and lift. Of course, if you have a wall or anything you want to hold, you can use that. Why not to choose some help a little bit? Okay? So don't force anything. Try to make it your best position within your possibility. And again, give it a try. Let's do one more round each leg. Take your time. Remember, practice, practice, practice makes progression. We're not looking for perfection. Now, if you feel this is okay, maybe you want to lengthen that leg back a bit, lean forward, keep that front leg bendy. Maybe you want to open your arms wide. Play with that. Play with different position. Inhalation, exhalation, and then make sure you do both legs. First, pick up your position, lengthen the leg, find the balance. That's it. Have fun with that. Doesn't have to be too serious that you're doing lots of balancing here. See what works for you, what doesn't. Excellent. Then back to your center, in the middle of your mat, reach up. Exhale, let go. Open your feet a bit wider. Swing your arms from right to left. Excellent. Getting warm now, so let's bring that energy of warmth to another amazing position, which is called dragon pose. I love this pose because it really works for your whole body, but also activates your kidneys. And your kidneys is another life force. Okay, so what we do here, we work with your feet wide. And again, choose what feels right, but if you're too close, I can straight away tell you, it's not gonna work that much. I mean, it will, but then you might feel more your joints than actually the position we're looking for. So your feet, nice and steady. Let's start with your left. You open your left foot out. Your right foot is the floating foot. So it's kind of, you can play here regarding your position. Okay, even you can do this one. Have a go, see what feels right, and pick up the position. Your arms, nice and wide. Let's make your palms facing upwards. That's it. Your left leg, you're gonna bend your left knee. So that reminds a bit of Warrior 2, but we're gonna a little bit go further with that. So your left knee goes out, right leg really strongly pressing. So your bottom, your lower position of your lower body is actually staying the same. Let's work on that upper body with the dragon, firing that energy to your kidneys. Your left arm stays like this. Your right palm goes up, like you're holding the ceiling on your palm. And your fingers are pointing where your left hand is pointing. So it's almost like you have to push up that position. From here, you inhale through your nose, exhale, and then you rotate your upper body to your left. Your left arm is following towards the back, and your eyes and your head is following too. Your right palm is still pressing up. Inhalation, exhalation. You're only rotating until you feel it's comfortable enough to hold that position. Of course, if you feel it's too much, just loosen up a little bit. Take a breath in, breath out. Feel that squeeze in your kidneys. Beautiful. Feel that energy of your feet. You gather the energy from the earth and you gather the energy from the sky. Very slowly, come back to your center. Push your both palms out, toes out, palms pushing out, like you're pushing the door on both sides. Feel that energy, inhale. Now gather that energy up from the bottom up. Exhalation, push up. Now again, from outside, inhalation, bend your knees, gather. All the way up to your chest, heart space, then you rotate and push up. Exhalation. Inhalation, gather. All the way up. Exhalation. Make a smooth transition. It's okay if you are faster. Follow your breath rhythm. Let's make 3 more rounds of it. Listen to your breath. Last round. Then bring yourself back to your center. Once again, one hand on your abdomen, one hand on your chest. If this position is too much for you regarding your feet, you can always bring it closer. Once again, inhale. Expand, exhale, let go. In your own time, let go, relax. Maybe you need to move, maybe you need to roll a bit. Just loosen up between the parts of the different parts of the body. Just loosen up here. That's it. Okay, shake it off. Shake it off. Maybe you need to as well move a bit your feet, your wrists. Again, take your time. All right, let's start on your other side so you know what to expect. Now let's think about how we can really make work with your breath. So feet wide, nice and tall arms space. You twist that left foot, it's the floating foot, your right knee bent. Really feel that power here. This is like your anchor. Imagine like nothing can move this space. Inhalation through your nose, exhalation. Your left palm pressing up, holding that ceiling. It's okay if your elbow is slightly bent. Again, depending what you can. On the exhalation, you rotate to your right side, twisting. For example, if your shoulder is injured, you can always do this way. You don't have to lift it up, okay? So think about here. What can you modify for yourself to really feel that energy flow in your kidneys? Inhalation. Exhalation. Beautiful. Keep squeezing, keep exhaling. Energy flow. Legs are steady. And then very slowly back to your center. Stretch those legs to the side. Your palms to the side. Flex. Push. Feel that energy. Feel that energy. Now we're gonna go opposite way around. We're gonna go up, inhalation, and then exhalation, pushing down that energy, grounding. Beautiful. Inhalation. You're gathering up, 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 and then exhalation. Imagine there is some resistance against your palms. You're really pushing that energy down. You can also close your eyes if you feel like comfortable with your balance. You'll be surprised what you can feel around your palms. That's it. It's a quiet, nice feeling when you can sense your energy. That energy field around you. Work with your breath. Be present with your breath. Beautiful. Let's make it after this last round. Okay, and then very slowly bring yourself back to your center with your feet parallel. Once again, your hand on your belly, hand on your chest. And again, notice. Notice what's there. What can you sense? What can you feel? Awesome. Take a moment for this present moment to appear so your mind doesn't have to run away. You're here in this space. Then slowly release. Relax through your hands, relax through your legs. Maybe you want to move a little bit. And then roll your head into circles. Almost like you want to check, how's your neck feeling right now? Make it soft. Easy movement. Then change direction. And then slowly let go. We're gonna move slowly to your floor, to your hands and knees. And if you come to your hands on the shoulders, your knees under your hips, we want to create a bit of like space, like a tabletop. And we want to energize your abdomen here as well. So think about here, your hands on the shoulders, knees under your hips, and the spine length. So if you feel you are too close, you will round your spine. Or if you're too far, you might feel like you're actually planking. So just realign that position. Now very slowly imagine that your navel, your belly bottom is pulling in, so your tailbone and your head are going close to each other. That's your exhalation. On inhalation, you open up your head and tailbone opposite way around. And then exhaling, you round. Inhale, you open up. And again, follow your own breath. I'm just going with nice, smooth, gentle breath. For those who feels like you want to do more energizing, you can always go a bit more active. So please pick up what works for you, what actually works for you today. You might choose something different tomorrow. So again, it's not always what is right or wrong. It's about what was right for you in this particular moment. I feel like doing gentle today. Gentle for my lower back, gentle for my spine, for my pelvis. Lovely. Make it last round. And then when you finish, slowly open your knees to your child pose, your knees to the edges of the mat, toes closer to each other. You move your hips back, but softly. You don't have to touch anything. And then you stretch those arms forward as an option 1. You can place your hands under your forehead, option 2. Or you can simply have your hands bend, your elbows bend. And allow yourself softly release in that position. Then slowly from here, your right arm stays forward. Your left arm goes under for your side shoulder twist. This is a nice position for your shoulders, especially if you hold lots of tightness in your shoulders, especially after the first part of our session. We've used our shoulders quite a lot. We've moved that stagnant energy. Now it's about releasing any tension from the muscles too. In your own time, switch to your other side. Exactly the same. And then slowly come back to your center, your all fours, hands and knees. Gently stretch your right leg back, left leg back, especially if you feel your knees needs a little bit, they need a bit of help here, support. Lovely. And then take your time to move your body to your seated position. And from here, you go a little bit to your front of your mat, and I give you two options. Option one, when you're rolling your back up and down. Again, if you feel your lower back is too sensitive or even any injuries, maybe you skip that. So you go rolling up and down. Your head is always off the floor, keeping nice rounded spine. If this is too much for you, you can always go back on the floor and just roll side to side. And let's do that 10 times. Give your body a bit of space. If you can do the rolling back because it's comfortable for you, it's a beautiful practice for your spine, awakening, supporting, and at the same time getting that confidence as well in the body that you can roll. But again, no pressure there, no pushing. That's it. Once you are finished around 10 rounds, you simply keep your hands on top of your knees, and then we want to use your knees and hands together, opening your knees into circles and keeping your hands glued to the knees, so you're literally creating circles with your knees, opening out and then bring it in. Out and in. So you go first one direction, feeling that pelvis, engaging your abdomen there, because of course you want to keep your lower back on the ground. Yes, using that core muscles, and then change direction. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Inhale and exhale. All right. From here, we're gonna go to your posture 3. Lift your legs up, flex your feet. So posture 3, it's with your legs straight, your hands, you can keep them behind your knees. Or if you feel like you can always make your hands, arms by the side. If this is too much with your legs fully straight because your hamstrings are giving out to you, then soften your knees, it's absolutely fine. But very important part is flex your feet, so you start to engage through that calf muscles too. This is super practice for energizing and circulating, by the way, that energy. So you're circulating. You're using your inhalation, exhalation very softly, feeling that legs. After a while, you might feel your legs are shaking. It's a very good sign, by the way. So keep going. Inhaling, exhaling, using that abdomen muscles, thinking about how can you support your body with your breath. How can you support with your breath? Awesome. We can create some challenge in the future, how long we can keep that position and have fun with practicing every day. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more inhalations, exhalations in that position. Remember, you can always take breaks between, no pressure. Awesome. And then release completely, drop your feet down, stretch your arms towards the back of the room. You can always stretch to the side, again, depending if you have any shoulders sensitivities. Always adapt your positions. I'm only showing some ideas, but you can choose whatever feels good. So your knees are bent, arms stretched. Then open your arms wider, feet a little bit wider, and then drop your legs from right to left. You're creating a bit of more sensation in that lower back. You're mobilizing through your hips, awakening through that spine, pelvis. Inhale and exhale. You can stay on one side if you prefer. Stay a bit longer on one side. Simply allow your body to drop that weight to the side. And imagine that gravity is just doing the job for you. You can relax completely in that position. Take a breath in, breath out. You can even make a bit of sound there, so your body will be like, oh, I can relax. Finally. Okay? And just simply feel your body having that beautiful, beautiful energy flowing in and out. Then change to your other side in your own tempo again. You don't have to follow always my rhythm. You can choose if you want to go do something differently. Maybe there is another position you really would love to do and you haven't covered here. So just pick it up as well. Inhale and exhale. Then let go completely. Let go completely through your position. Lie down in your Shavasana. Stretch legs, arms. At any stage, if you feel like you need to bend your knees, absolutely you can bend your knees. And just simply make yourself comfortable. Find comfortable position. Find comfortable position. Relax your body and simply allow your body to soften, starting with your feet. Relax through your shins and calf muscles. Let go through your knees. Let go through your thighs. Soften through your hips. Let go through your lower back, the whole area of your abdomen, rib cage, middle back. Imagine that softness coming to your chest, collarbones, shoulders and the shoulder blades. Letting go through your upper arms, the elbows, lower arms, wrists, palms. And then let go through your neck, throat, back of the head, top of the head and forehead. Relax through your eyelids, cheekbones, lips, chin and jaw. And take your whole body into that space of relaxation. Allow your body to feel grounded, supported, knowing that your body is safe. And take a moment to soften even more that space. And invite your breath. Invite your mind to follow your breath. Follow your breath with ease. You're not changing anything, you're simply following your natural breath. You're inhaling, expanding, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling, expanding, exhaling, letting go. And invite to your practice of your relaxation and awareness of your breath a bit of appreciation. Appreciation for your practice, for your time, your energy, your efforts. And notice how are you feeling right now? What's the difference between the beginning of the session and how are you feeling now? Allow that breath flow through you easily, softly, with no effort. Enjoying that moment of relaxation and integration. You are integrating your whole practice. Keep inhaling, exhaling softly. And then very slowly, take a breath in, breath out. And feel your breath. Feel your breath is bringing you more vitality. Be aware of your space. Be aware of the space around you. And invite more vitality to your toes and your fingers. Invite a bit of sound with your breath. Gently move your hands and feet. Move your elbows and your knees, hips and shoulders. Move your arms and legs, awaking through your whole body. Stretch your arms, bend your knees. Gently roll your back side to side. Take your time. Feel that energy is coming to you. Feel that energy is flowing to you, awakening your body. And in your own time, whenever you're ready, shift your weight and come up to your seated position. We're gonna close our practice with seated, comfortable seated position of your choice. Gently bring your arms up nice and tall. And then exhalation down, draw that energy to your heart space. We're gonna do 2 more times. Inhaling, drawing up, lifting up. Exhaling, bringing down to your heart, connecting that space. Inhalation. Exhalation. Connect to your heart space with that appreciation to yourself and my appreciation for you, for your practice today. Carry on. Thank you for joining me today.